crowded. I'm just saying.
It's definitely been a while.
It's been a while. We're back, baby.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff going on. Then I had the pop up shop, and
Yeah, how'd that go, fam?
it went good. It was nowhere near like the traffic of last year, but you got to look at last year. Like Roses was,
The shit, like everybody has one
I done
now.
served all the fiends in the city.
Gotta put them on that new dope.
Yeah, so I done served everybody. So
Nerds.
I am so
It's watermelon and cherry,
I'm
bro.
hungry, y'all. My neck hurts. So if I'm moving weird or you know randomly yell out in pain, I'm okay. I'm just coping at the moment. Um,
No one try.
before we get started,
Stop sucking dick off the edge of the bed.
actually, that helps my neck because the
Terrible.
edge of the mattress supports it.
Why?
I didn't think it was gonna backfire.
Why?
I didn't think it was gonna backfire.
Yeah, it did though.
But learn you, learn fucking you. Okay.
Do I have a button for that? Yes, I do.
Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut
I'll take that L because I did not expect it to. Look, as long as it was better than the NBA slam dunk contest, I'm good.
Hey man, and I definitely appreciate that. You say I low key promote this podcast. The name blows minds every time.
Hey, I fucks with his name.
Yeah, man. What it do, twin?
Hey, D, that's a fire ass photo, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
Jerk these. I'm sick of you. I should actually be blocking you by now.
You won't.
Hey, readable.
Damn.
Yeah. So before we get into everything, definitely want to give a good rest in heaven to our girl Crystal. We lost her. Um that one hit me hard. Like
That one
I
hit me real
hadn't
hard.
been in a space like that in a while. And I think it was just everything like with how it happened and then kind of like picturing last moments like you go to work, you think everything is cool, and then some jackass fuck that up to where you can't come home. Um and the reasoning being, he couldn't get into the establishment. And it's like, bitch ass nigga, you proved exactly why they don't let niggas like you in. You literally proved the point.
Big facts.
So yeah, I hope that everybody in his bloodline suffers slowly as long as he takes breath on this earth. And I mean that sincerely.
Have you been on TikTok? There's this black guy who gives these
My
terrible
fucking
things
neck
that he
hurting.
wants to happen to people.
Uh, bro, grab this, please. I am really, really hurting y'all. Man, this shit don't feel good at all. Feel like I'm tone age. The fuck?
I'm
Oh,
not that
see,
old.
this would have been on the bingo board. Old joke.
Yeah, see,
See?
boom.
You gotta have fat jokes then.
Yeah, tell you
Gotta have
now.
whole.
Definitely sad. But if this is your first time joining us, I'd like to properly introduce myself. I am your host and favorite motivational speaker, Mimi So 100, or Comer Walker if you're nasty. I am joined as always by my two brothers and co-hosts. We got the narcissist Pod Guy Wild in the building.
See,
And
that's the free space.
yeah, that's the free space because every week he's introduced as the narcissist.
Narcissist.
We're discussing a Hoecially awkward bingo. Where we will have cards every week and based off of things that we do on a regular basis, seeing who will hit bingo first.
Right, like there's always an old joke. She always calls
Absolutely, D.
narcissist.
Rest in heaven, Crystal.
Oh, they make custom ones.
And it pisses you off because it's like she was so sweet, man. Y'all know our running joke was like that was ex-wife. So
Right.
whenever something came up, it was like wifey, and I'm like, yeah, hey, ex-wife, and she would always tell me like, we not divorced, we ain't getting divorced, and we gonna be together forever type shit. So I think that was another thing. We got a couple of things to talk about this week. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed their Valentine's Day. If you were like me and by yourself and got spent by niggas, super sweet. That was my love. Yeah, man. It's my boo. But yeah, You know, people like to try to invite you over late at night on Valentine's Day and shit because they spend the entire day with their girlfriends and think you don't know.
Intercourse with you. Yeah, intercourse with you.
Relations.
Intercourse with you.
No.
Like intercourse with you.
Relations.
Like,
Yeah, no, great. That sounds good.
all right,
Yeah.
groovy.
That's what they was doing.
First up, just killing the black women in Milwaukee is crazy. Man, it is fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, and I thought that it would be something like it would slow down some, but no, it's like it's accelerating. It's not fucking safe. You didn't have to be alone. You a lie.
You are not alone.
Your flaky ass. I told you I'm a block
I am here for you.
I can't sing. I can't finish
you.
that
See,
song.
Tay could be babe, but he always on that bullshit, so I gotta throw him in the pile with the rest of the niggas.
You said Tay was bae.
No, I said Tay could have been babe, but he always on that bullshit, so I gotta throw him in the pile with the rest of the niggas.
He wanted to have intercourse with you.
So yeah.
Relations.
I was willing to take him out of the box, but now he got to go in there with everybody else.
Damn.
Lock and steal.
It's like a boundary.
That would be your jam. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, it's definitely happening way, way, way too often. And I feel like, honestly, with as much as it happens, a lot of people are dismissive towards it unless it's somebody that's popular. I don't feel like it really gets a lot of attention and traction, like for people to really feel like it's something that we need to address and try to figure out a solution. And people only care when it's somebody popular. That's just my opinion on it. It fucks me up whenever I hear about it because I'm always in the news and looking at stories and shit. No, you are not bae. You don't do enough work to be bae.
Shit.
You don't get to be bae by default. That's not how this works.
Is this a conversation we should really be having like on the show?
That's him.
He in the comments.
Oh, okay. So because he's doing this to himself,
Yeah, he's.
we could talk about this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sound like you fucked up there, buddy.
Could have
Yeah.
easily inboxed
See,
her.
he think like we 19 and shit, and he could just be bae by default. Like he
Right.
could pass me a note that do you like me, yes or no, and then it's like, oh yeah, that's my boyfriend. No,
That don't work no more.
Whatever happened to that? Can we go back to that?
When that stop happening?
Like,
oh yes.
It's
Now
funny-
you're talking about we can talk
Okay,
about this
because we
later.
said something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet we can.
I'm just
Nah,
saying,
he don't know if his girlfriend
Oh,
watch my show.
who's
He don't want to get outed. Okay.
that's serious. But no, can we go back to that?
Not the elementary letter.
like
Hey
you-
man,
Like, whatever happened to do you like me? Check yes. If you don't like me, check no. Now is what you bring to the table. What?
see in my letter with me like, can I get some dick? Yes or no?
Right. Like,
Actually, no. I'd be like, is it big? Yes or no? And then that determines on if I send a follow-up letter.
that's how you feel.
but I thought niggas lie.
I mean,
They definitely lie.
you're not wrong. If we could take it back old school one time with just adult questions.
But that was like, so
So they have conversations with the fortune teller.
Yes.
I made a post earlier
All
and I
your
was like
relationship questions come from there.
asking ladies like, have they ever had a nigga that just went out of his way promising this heavy hitting knockout dick and then he showed up and just like sparred with the pussy? That is the worst shit ever. And I mean, I'm pretty sure you know.
couple light jabs.
Ouch! Come on, bro. We can't do this tonight.
he was in that bitch floating. I was like, what are you down there doing, bucko?
Like, save all that float like a butterfly shit, nigga. I knew you.
You need to sting like a bee.
Yeah. So, but okay, Tone,
Hmm?
you the biggest hoe in the room.
What the hell, fam?
Air
Dog,
Force.
No receipts, bro.
You cannot sit here and say people are not who they used to be, yet you still keep holding my history against me.
Nick, we talking about a lot, but obviously, you know, we had to start off the show giving love to our
You
late
cannot
Christmas.
run from your past. Tom.
I'm not
But as
running
of right-
from it.
But as of right now, we are discussing how niggas will promise you heavy hitting knockout dick and then show up and spar with the pussy.
I feel like you got some stories, Nikki.
Hey, Caleb, boo.
I thought she was just-
I
Oh.
missed y'all, man, because we wasn't able to be in here.
Hey,
last
real
week.
talk,
It was just
though.
it was too emotionally draining, so I was
It
actually
was.
kind of happy that the Super Bowl was
happened. Yeah, it
Yeah.
gave us. All real talk though. Kelly just dropped a fire ass photo on her page the other day. I gotta give her a shout out to that though.
on. I was tired that night. I don't want to hear your excuses.
Bruh, not the tired then.
Hey, bro, just stop.
That's it.
Not the tired.
Oh,
Bro, just stop. Just stop. Just stay. Just talk to her.
damn,
in the
man, I
box.
should have brought that little massage thing, but I didn't want it to be like bzz and sound like I was, using the Cumber's Candy Closet toy on the air.
Finger popping your
Hey,
ass
speaking
off.
of a Cumber Candy Closet toy, I've been having fun with that Satisfier lately, bro. The app is get the app.
It was not shots fired. It was me talking about
Tom, you a
an
freak.
experience. The past is what makes you who you are. Oh, shut up.
No, you're not. That's the problem. The problem is not 'cause
Yes, yes.
That nigga said no. You not.
that's the problem.
You were
Niggas
not
says like they
shamed.
left the dick in the car. Yes, niggas promised to nail you to the cross and then show up without the tube belt.
Hey, Nikki, if we send you the link, you
not a
want to tell
hammer
your
inside.
story on air?
Nick gotta come.
I
Tell
ain't had cheese fries in a long
Nick
time.
gotta come tell a story in the studio.
She ain't. You know what? Nick is overdue to come hang with us, fam. I miss my little homie.
I need full.
Absolutely. What I missed, I was stuff in my face. Kayla said, "Thank you, Tom."
Oh, I gave her a shout out to that photo she recently dropped.
Mhm.
It was nice. It was a cool ass photo. She was out here getting her grown woman on.
Boo.
Not
Throwing
the
tomatoes. Throwing
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Hey, when you really think about back in the days when they threw tomatoes at people, did you come with the tomato already ready?
I think they
Or was
probably
the
like,
nigga
handed
had a
them out at the
basket
door.
in the back?
I felt like they sold them at the door.
Okay.
Hey, can you imagine being a nigga that got to clean that shit up though?
I would be encouraging everybody to have a good show.
I think I'd be whooping niggas' ass for being foul.
Like,
I
bro,
think-
if
I
you weak
think-
as a bitch
no,
when you come through the
I think
curtain,
the
it's a
owner
phase.
should have to clean that up because you knew what you put on this stage.
Sometimes you don't know.
You knew
But
what
it
you
depends,
booked.
especially if they was like paying for spots. Now me giving
Okay, that's different. Then
So,
if you got booed,
okay.
you clean it.
Hey, so imagine having to fuck in front of an audience and like you not giving your best performance,
Why are
and
you?
they boo and throw tomatoes at you. And it could be neither one of y'all fault.
I think it's just fucked up because it's like, bro, people starving. Y'all out here wasting tomatoes on white ass niggas.
I got most
Just throw
tomatoes.
rocks like they used to do in the old days.
I thought the tomatoes was rotten anyway. That's why they were throwing them.
Right. So who you
Oh,
gonna
they
do?
weren't throwing
right?
fresh ones?
Yeah, they wasn't throwing fresh ones.
Hey, that's fucked up.
Yo,
Like, damn, you can't even get hit with a good one. Ouch.
won't do because then you could kill a man.
Bro, we got to make this show sad or something because every time I laugh, it put a muscle in my neck.
We can't. We
I
have.
wish
to
I have
laugh.
not been able to record on OnlyFans because my fucking neck hurt. I feel like I should be able to file short-term disability for this shit
Shut
because
up.
technically I can't work.
Shut up. You got enough content up there that you can keep.
I
doing.
do
Sit your
actually
dumb
just.
ass
I
down.
just posted a video before I came in here that I think I still got 3 more
See,
in the vault.
you got enough to hold you over for.
I've been
the-
so
the-
busy I hadn't been able to post them. Like
Well,
so
you
I had
look-
to get it edited.
You go to Costa Rica and come back, and folks won't even realize you've been gone.
How many weeks ago that I did the movie theater in the coast shit? I still ain't even posted the coast video.
Costa Rica, Tom. Out of all
I'm
the
terrified
places-
of Costa Rica. And it's for the dumbest reason. It's because I always think like Jurassic Park. Like
It's
some white
frightening.
man over there doing some shit, ain't got no business. and
There's
if I
always
get
a
on the
white man
island, I'ma
doing
get
shit they ain't
stuck.
supposed to be doing though. I guarantee you,
There's the new
COVID.
blur and all that shit. I ain't got no time for that. Speaking of which, I'm going to see that new Jurassic Park. I don't give a fuck if y'all going or not.
I probably didn't even know there's a new one coming out.
I'm down. June 10th.
It's new. Apparently it's like from the last one when it got out.
Okay,
So now it's us and the dinosaurs trying to adapt.
So
Living
we-
together type shit.
so they got out and we like,
We
well,
the
fuck
new
it.
we the new cave niggas basically.
So they got out and we was like, well, fuck it, we here now. And
Well, it's not even so much of they got out and it was like, fuck it, we here now. They got out and started fucking, so there's nothing we could do about it.
you get your freedom, and the first thing you do is
'Cause I
start
mean,
fucking.
Because when you think about it, like as a dinosaur and you get some dinosaur pussy, like, because that's some colossal size pussy. I don't think I would pull out
Stop
either if
talking.
I was a dinosaur.
Stop talking to me.
What?
Stop talking to me.
Just think about it logically, bro.
Stop talking to me.
Dinosaur vagina might be popping.
Nick said it ain't been a good story in a long time.
We miss you, family. I know you got something, dog. You
Yeah,
know,
Why
you
would you
could-
not go all out in front of
you
an
could come
audience?
and tell the story about folks with his legs in the air for all I
no,
care.
don't go back there.
It's
dog.
Thank
still-
you.
it's funny.
See, with stone them to death. See, that's what I'm saying. Hit them with rocks. Fuck them tomatoes. Because if
Can't
they
be-
filed today, they probably. Well, no, I can't say that because some people was fine. They got booed off the Apollo stage. And now they
Right,
think
it was
it's
some
dead.
folks. The only thing that saved niggas from getting booed at Apollo was a gospel song.
Y'all really thought Sandman's out here killing niggas.
And that's
That was the only thing that stopped niggas from getting booed.
nigga was like telling me whack or go to hell.
Right. Niggas was able to finish the song if it was about God because you could not boo a gospel song.
Yes, dino coochie. Like, can you imagine the size of a dino pussy dog? Even a small dinosaur. That's just probably ridiculous. I'm so mad that I saw like possums fucking on my timeline. People be showing the randomest animals fucking.
No, I'm laughing
And
at
he
your
had
post.
this long, skinny penis, and I was like, Jesus Christ, it reminded me of my ex. And he was like, he had it like in a chokehold, so it was like possum rape. So I kind of felt uncomfortable. If I find it, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all
Please
what I'm
don't.
about.
Please
Please
don't.
don't go.
No, I had
don't
to
do
see
that.
this shit. Y'all got to see it too.
I don't
Fuck
want
y'all.
to see.
No, we don't. Let me block you right now.
You won't.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
I'm still laughing at her thing talking about our pets were scarred because they were forced to watch the animal.
Yeah. Okay. So our homegirl, her puppy had a birthday, and you know she had like a little puppy sleepover, but it's a boy, and it was another boy dog over there. So apparently the boy dog had his leg lifted up, and her dog was, giving him a looking, and it automatically reminded me of how people, because I mean, them dogs ain't seen nobody be gay.
Right.
It just is what it is. But I made a comment how Animal Planet and National Geographic is out of line, trying to shove this gay shit on our pets. And whatever them animals do in their own jungle is fine, but our animals shouldn't have to see that shit.
She basically
See how stupid I sound?
flipped the whole entire TV makes your kids gay comment.
Because I asked people the other day. Obviously, nobody answered. I said, for those that feel like gay is being forced on them, that sounds like gay has 100% success rate. So, as a man, how many dicks has TV made you suck?
Yeah, because if you watch Game of Thrones,
Because
they average a flaccid dick per episode.
Because if it's forcing gay, that means that you can't resist it. So, I want to know how many dicks you suck as a man from watching TV. Nobody will answer though. Y'all never like to answer my questions. I don't like that.
I don't think a grown man was gonna answer your question.
Unless he
Like, was that what you was really looking for?
I mean, I asked the hoes too.
I mean, that's a logical question, but like, I don't know how to. So
Because I mean,
am I still wrong for not watching Empire then?
because they push struggle love and broke niggas on us, and I don't get them. You want to know why? Because you can't make me date a broke nigga. I don't give a fuck how many bitches I see do it. I've been there and done that, and I won't do it again.
never again.
They push. They've been pushing uncircumcised dicks for the longest. Y'all know I don't suck those.
All right, so pick another rabbit hole for us to go to because this one is getting wild.
Did I lie? So you tell him to pick another one, then he used the porn music.
Transition.
That's our transition music on the show. Like the Death Fresh show got Batman 66, we got Pornhub.
Right.
My neck hurts so bad. I'm so upset.
But you're not hungry anymore, though.
So right before I came in here, like right before, there was a video. They said it was a mom, but who knows? I was just say a lady, but it was like two Rottweilers attacking the little boy. I didn't know what they had because he was like small, like he was balled up. And then when I saw her like pick him up like by his hoodie and was trying to pull him, but the dog was like latching on to him, and she just let him go and kind of like step back. And I'm like, you ain't kick a motherfucker or nothing. And that makes me.
That couldn't be a mom.
It could be. Some people just really ain't shit. It was a guy out there, and on one hand, I'm like, I'm happy that he took the action that he did, but on the other hand, it's like it scared me because like he had a gun.
Oh, you
So
pop them dogs.
So he was shooting at one. Cujo was clearly on Adderall or some shit because he didn't slow down that one fucking bit. But then the other one, he started shooting towards that one, but the alleged mom and the kid was right there. So I'm like, if he didn't have good aim, that could have went real fucked up. But then it makes me think like, as a parent, or even you, because you know how you feel about like baby K, like, what are you willing to do when your kids is in danger?
Whatever is necessary.
Because I'll tell you right now, last night I was butt ass naked and I went to go pee. And when I came out the bathroom, it was a fat ass spider on the wall in the hallway. And when I tell you no bullshit, that motherfucker was like this, like the body was probably like this, but it wasn't a daddy long leg. It's some other long ass spider. And it's real light. Like if you not watching it, like you probably couldn't even see it move. I have some weird type shit where I don't give a fuck how small it is. I can see a spider moving. So I sat there and I watched it. And I'm like, okay, they've been sitting there for a while and they move. But it's like they be knowing because you know they got all them eyes and shit.
Right.
It's like they be waiting on you to go grab some shit, and then all of a sudden you come back and they like Chucky doll, they be gone. So luckily I was just right outside the bathroom, so I got like that little spray from under the sink, and I was waiting on it to crawl a little bit because it was right over Nunu dog bed, and I ain't want to just go ham with the trigger,
And next thing you know, Nunu bed is a poison.
right? So it finally crawled off, and I start spraying it. Like I let the clip go. Auto trigger bug spray is the best thing that has ever happened to a scary bitch like me. Okay. I will fight a nigga 7 feet tall and not think twice about it. I have, look, I've done some shit. Okay. Bugs is not one of them. That's just, I can't do it. So when I sprayed it, it freaked out and it kind of like flung itself off the wall. And then it started crawling and it ended up on Nunu dog bed. I'm like, fuck, I can't spray it again. So I was waiting. I'm like, well, I know for a fact that I got it. So I'm pretty sure it just went up and balled up and died. But I woke Rhea up to kill it, and she wouldn't. So I told her she was on punishment. Because why the fuck ain't you going to kill it? And then when it crawled off, because if you know Jelly Bean is terrified of spiders. I'm terrified of all bugs. Jelly Bean is terrified of spiders. So her door was kind of cracked, and I'm like, damn, I wonder if it like, because they don't always die right away,
Right.
even though I sprayed it a lot.
They
And I didn't know if it like crawled towards her room. So Ree was telling me to go in there and check. She was like, well, you know her carpet is like, you can see it crawling. Go make sure that it ain't in there. Because if she see it, she go freak out. And I was like, look, if Nunu don't start barking, then she all right. And I cut the light out in the living room.
So you just left her. You are horrible.
No, I felt bad. I wouldn't put some. So then I was butt naked in some boots in case I had to step on it. So I wouldn't put my boots on. And I went in a room and I
Now
looked around.
I
And I
understand this entire story, but I just want to know why you don't have on any clothes.
bro, it was like 5 in the morning.
That
Like, why are you completely naked though?
like at what point in time do you draw the line that you say maybe I should at least put some shorts
A
on?
shirt on or something. If I was Ree and you walked in
It's
my
itsy bitsy my ass. That was big ass fucking spider.
if I was Ree and you walked in my room butt ass naked talking about go kill something, I would politely
I
tell
didn't
you,
walk in. I cracked it.
I'd told you go to hell too, fam. Like, why you don't got no clothes on?
She's sick of your shit, fam. And she wants you to suffer in silence.
Right, like man, close my door and cut the light off, bro.
That was some
Like
bullshit.
you niggas is on your own.
It don't bother me.
That was some bullshit.
No, you opening her door with no clothes on was bullshit.
You just
I
freely
do
roam.
that every day.
She's sick of
And-
it. She's
And
sick
she
of
was
it
sick
every
of it
day.
that day.
That's how I wake her up for school in the morning. Titties just swinging. Hey, it's 7 o'clock. They know what it is. When they don't want to see my titties hanging and my ass cracked, then they can get jobs and move out. Until such time,
She
they
will.
see all of that.
Rhea is gonna emancipate herself real soon.
She only got a couple more. She'll be all right.
Rhea's gonna
We'll
move
be
out,
18 this year.
live above some tattoo shop,
Good. Hopefully, she can get a good apprenticeship because that's what she want to do.
work part time, cleaning needles and drawing the designs that show up on the wall.
So
You think Ree could have been a goth chick?
She is a goth chick.
yeah, pretty much. Ree goes through her little thing, and it's so funny because Ree wants to work at Barnes and Noble. And I was like, you know what? I always saw you as a Torrid, Hot Topic kind of person.
Facts.
Like Ree just really looked like she'll work at Hot Topic.
If she probably applied, they ain't paying that
Definitely
much.
Spencer's, but of course she wasn't old enough. So if nothing else, she'll be at Spencer's.
Claire's.
But then I'm gonna put her out because she worked for the competition.
Spencer's don't sell sex toys. do
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do, bro.
Nah. When I
Yeah.
was in Spencer's, the most aggressive thing they had was the nigga who would moon you on the toilet. I don't know, some
No.
weird shit.
They sell majority novelty stuff, but they definitely have sex toys there. And they sell the same lingerie that I do for hire. So if you ever shopping at Spencer's, remember you can get it with me way cheaper.
Markup is a bitch.
Mm-hmm. And the crazy part is people will look at it like my prices are high, and I'm like, dog, my profit margin is nothing like the bigger companies because they buy in bulk way more than I do. So they get the shit way cheaper, and then they sell it for more than I sell it. So they making way more than I am. Y'all complaining about me because I'm a nigga though.
I just
Punch
want to
him.
let the pretty young ladies out here know that if you are buying your sexy clothes from Spencer's, I'm probably not gonna have sex.
I can't lie like that
No, they be
Because-
having nice. Like I
They
said,
got
they
some
sell the
nice
shit
stuff.
that I
I,
sell.
just, I,
because
just, I can't
Teresa.
imagine.
Because when we were younger, Teresa got this like 2 or 3 outfits from Spencer. Yeah, sealed the deal.
Well, that's
Matter of
you.
fact, the same the outfit that your brother
I-
came and brought from the pop up shop. The
I-
weed.
I don't want to sleep
see-through
with you.
outfit.
You buying lingerie from the mall.
Juan,
Where
you
the
have,
fuck is Victoria's Secret in the
Juan,
mall? Bitch?
97% of shit came from a mall until
Don't
recently.
buy from Spencer's, nigga. Damn, that's all I request.
You only say that because there's online shopping now. If
Yes,
online shopping
it's
didn't
COVID.
exist,
It's COVID.
because I went into Southbridge Mall
This
last
nigga
weekend
said from
for
the
the
mall
first
like
time.
Victoria's Secret, not in the fucking mall. Fredericks wasn't in the fucking mall.
Big facts.
You know what? I always felt like Victoria's Secret was like the classy shit, and then Fredericks was like for the hoes.
Victoria's Secret was classy till they started carrying
Where
pink.
do you get these analogies from?
Because Frederick does sound like for the hoes.
I'm just saying, like
Vicky
Frederick,
always had them little
it was Victoria's Secret. She had like
dainty models.
the little sensual 90s, but then Fredericks of Hollywood, they had the whole shit, like titties cut out with the leather. Like I don't know,
Yeah,
just
they had
was different.
they had the BDSM shit.
We ain't got
Loud
no
and proud.
alcohol, man.
Got some crowns somewhere back there.
Trying to numb my pain, literally. I ain't want to take no pills because then I get sleepy.
You want to drink away your sorrow?
Yeah.
It's just emotions.
So in fucked up Hoecially awkward news, we have a Louisiana teacher and her husband who was actually a police chief at one point. That
Your
decided
shit.
I don't want nothing to drink.
is it cups behind you?
No,
Cause
no.
behind Mike.
Mike. Or the Mike.
No, Mike J. Off the Wall album.
Oh.
My spirit
Well, a former Louisiana teacher decided that she was gonna feed her students sperm laced cupcakes.
animal.
Yeah.
All
These
right.
you know.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. It's been
Ooh,
beautiful.
these are pretty. I like these.
Yeah, Tone asked me why I buy colorful cups.
I like these.
I was wondering where them colorful cups came from this week.
It's hot. But yeah, so she's a like I said, she's a former teacher, and her husband's actually a former sheriff's lieutenant. And he willingly nut in the shit for her to serve the kids. Like he knew what the purpose was. Now I know that kids really ain't shit these days. I get it. Okay.
You don't feed them jizz cakes.
That's what I'm saying. Like I understand that they are fucked up
Condom
individuals, and it really be some niggas like, bitch, I better not ever catch you outside this building. I get it, but not to the degree that you were force feeding them your husband's sperm. That is never okay.
Did he put it in the batter? Was it mixed in the frosting? Or did he just top off each cupcake?
Yo, you know how much jacking you gotta do to get a fresh batch or each cupcake, dog? Yo, I have white people sick, dog.
Yeah, because of course they were white.
Just,
They definitely was white.
just imagine though, standing over the cake bowl, beating your dick till it's full.
Now, and the fucked up part about it is, it was her students. It was her students, and she's the one that took them to her students. But she cut a deal on him. So she was sentenced to 40 years of hard labor in a deal that requires her to testify against her ex-husband. Ain't that some shit?
He still got 40 years.
Wait, so she got 40 years in jail?
40 years behind bars after admitting she fed students cupcakes laced with the sperm of her ex-husband.
Damn, they give you 40 years for that?
And she's
Because
36.
it's children. Because it was children.
without the possibility of probation or parole.
Oh, she got to do all 40.
So she accepted a plea bargain to charges that include second degree rape, producing child pornography, and conspiracy mingling of harmful
Wait,
substances.
how did child pornography get thrown into this?
I don't know. Did she record them eating the shit? It ain't being specific. Let me see.
That's random as hell to throw on somebody.
Oh, okay. Gotta scroll further down. Okay. Cynthia Perkins admitted assisting her husband in sexually assaulting a juvenile,
Oh,
helping
oh,
her husband
that's what it
film a
is.
juvenile bathing, and lacing cupcakes with her then husband's sperm before feeding them to school children.
Uh, it was the child.
God damn. So they were arrested. Like this, they just got sentenced, but they were arrested in October 2019 and indicted on 150 charges.
Oh yeah, they're gonna
How,
die.
how old were these children?
Third graders.
See, it's not saying. You said a lot of thought and deliberation went into plea negotiations. Obviously
Okay.
not, because I'm gonna
So,
let them plead
so
shit.
Tom, imagine being 7 years old, right?
I don't even think that's the age of a third grader, but okay, we here.
You go to school on a Friday afternoon. Teacher says, "Hey class, we're gonna have a little celebration. Gonna give you some cupcakes."
You know, this
Celebration.
makes me happy that my kids' school don't even allow sweets.
Mine don't
You can
either.
only send vegetables and shit.
And,
No, ours it has to be already
and,
pre-wrapped for
and
the
at
girls.
7, you eat the cupcake,
Eat the cupcake, anime.
and then at 27, you read this motherfucking story and realize that your motherfucking favorite teacher fed you a jizz lace cupcake.
Well, at that age, they probably don't even know what it is. I mean, they
They
could.
don't.
They could because kids is advanced
No,
as
I'm
fuck now. They
saying
be knowing
like
shit.
when you grow, like if it
Oh,
happened, and like that's why I said he was 7, and then you go back and you read this story at 27, you be like, damn, I was fucked up. I ate cum.
Oh, Juan.
That's what you probably say to yourself.
yeah, that's like people that do shit to kids really just.
Then I feel like a nigga in his subconscious will say, "Does this make me gay?"
Yes, a nigga would.
Well, Shannon asking what she missed. So,
Hey, Shannon.
uh, you missed a. God damn it! Y'all know how much I love myself.
God damn it, Lamont.
Ouch! I gotta
God.
watch Frisky. If y'all haven't watched Frisky Dingo Dog, y'all gotta get on that shit.
No, definitely when
Um,
Xander's was
No, we just did a brief little topic where I talked about niggas that basically promise to nail you to the cross and then they show up without the tools. Because niggas that talk the most really got the weakest dick.
can't.
And be them niggas that act shy. I hate
Somebody
that shit.
talk all that big shit and just come over and sit on the edge of the bed.
Like, or you just run the whole fucking show and you like, bro, is you gonna do something? Fight back, nigga. You said each cupcake. Hilarious. That is not funny, bro.
It is, dog.
You know what though? It's so funny because I will be 38 this year. There are so many guys that I know.
They eat jizz cupcakes?
No, nigga.
Oh,
That's
They don't eat white shit at all. They won't touch mayo. They won't touch ranch dressing. Like if it's white, like whipped cream, like if it's white, they will not eat it.
They're not wrong.
And I mean, like my ex, like when I was in school, and I'm like, that sandwich dry as a bitch. And I asked him, he was like, my uncle said, men don't eat shit that's white. I was like, okay, whatever.
I mean, I definitely don't like mayonnaise or ranch dressing.
You don't eat shit though. Like,
Okay. I mean, I'll do some whipped cream on some pancakes or and some pink.
oh, well, I know you gonna do whipped cream because as much pink panties as I was making, he was killing that shit.
Hey, so I got some in the freezer, right? That shit hitting if you mix it with some wine.
With some what?
I mix some pink panties with some watermelon wine.
Hey, so
That shit busting.
your brother shared a post on Facebook.
Oh, which one?
The one that's
matter.
currently in I was gonna say this in jail, but shit, both of them in there.
Like it doesn't matter. They both.
Hey,
in
bro,
there.
we've been on the street, we've been out. Hey, you.
Boom.
He shared a post, and I was gonna comment on it on Facebook, but I'm like, you know what? I will save it for the show because I like to be able to engage, and maybe it's some of my female listeners that have, know what I'm talking about because it's hard to explain to niggas. It said that coochie with a little tissue stuck to it be good as fuck.
Is that like eating the? Is that like when you eat the annihilator with the paper on it?
Probably. Okay, so this is my thing, right? Now, if y'all want to hum or something for the next 30 seconds, that's perfectly okay.
Look, fam, I'm playing my game.
But
In the still
I
of the
don't have
night.
what is called, I
Shoo
guess it would
bop,
be an
shoo
open vagina.
shoo wop,
Like,
shoo wop.
it's not just like
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo.
the C don't part on its own.
What the fuck, fam? What?
No, like it has to physically, like you got to move it to expose what's in it. It's
So
just, it's closed
you-
otherwise.
you-
I have a bagel. So
I hate you.
Why you gotta ruin bagels?
No, no, no. I hate her because that's actually my preferred. Never mind. I hate you. Just know that.
yeah. But
Y'all some sick people.
I hate you.
just relax. All right. So all right. Now, it's a bagel. So
Shabba tweet tweet.
you know, if you are normal anyway, you wipe front to back. I have to be careful when I'm wiping every time because it's like when I'm going front to back because it's closed and it's not like, I don't want to say floppy because then it sounds like I'm pussy shaming. Um
Bruh.
Tom, what are we listening to?
Bruh.
Either way, like I always have to go back and like double check and make sure like no tissue got caught on the drag through. That makes sense. You don't have to picture as me. I'm just saying, picture a random vagina.
I'm just
It makes sense, but I hate you.
Yeah. So it's like it's either that or like I would have to physically like I got a two-handed like part and then wipe to make sure that no tissue get like because okay, perfect example.
no. There is no more perfect examples.
This is the tissue, right? And this is the closed coochie. So when you're going through it, and it's like it might catch a little bit, and a piece of the tissue might tear off because like it grips it.
Dingleberries.
So basically, but it's not.
I thought dingleberries was poop balls.
Or tissue
It's like
balls.
a different kind of yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shackleberry.
Hey,
This
respect.
nigga said his ears.
This is,
So that's personally what like I prefer wipes because like with tissue being dry and you going through, and like I said in this stand and it tears like that's why I prefer wipes. I
Yeah,
prefer to
that's
wipe
not-
with wipes.
That cannot be good for content.
Right. And then I was imagine like for people that have like that it is hairy, it's a lot easier for like tissue balls to get tangled up in there.
if you got hairy vagina and the tissue gets stuck, they look like those little lint balls you get like when you got too much deodorant on.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
So
ladies,
that was funny to me because I'm like I understand like how that could happen because I have to go out of my way to make sure that it doesn't happen.
you know, just when I think that we've had every uncomfortable conversation imaginable,
Nope.
it be some new
Nope.
shit.
Nope.
Shannon said coochie crumbs.
I like that, Shannon. The name of this episode is Coochie Crumbs.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Shannon.
Shout out to Shannon.
Hi,
She
too.
is
Hi,
officially
too.
named the episode for
Hi,
this
too.
week. You are now listening to Coochie Crumbs.
I do.
Because we didn't ask for this conversation. But it's here.
Drop a bomb for Shannon.
No, but that is like, and that's what it is, and it's not a thing where like you would feel it. So yeah,
Nothing can save you.
if you have a bagel or just might have a little extra grip on it, you want to make sure that
This
you are
is- this
getting
is-
every bit of
Bagel.
tissue out of there when you are, doing the pass through. Either that or just use wipes.
So if you got a bagel and then you got like stubble, is that like a bagel with like the poppy seeds?
Yeah, I said that. When
The bagalization process.
we were talking about something on Facebook Oh yeah, that was when I was talking to people about having a bagel, and I was like, but right now I got stubble on it, so it's more like a poppy seed bagel.
Or you
Just
got the everything seasoning.
no, see, it ain't the everything because it ain't got all the extra shit on there. It's just a little black, just poppy seeds.
It's got Asiago.
Shut up,
Ain't got no pussy cheese. Ugh.
You do not want a woman with pussy cheese, bro. That is not safe, Cooch.
I kind of want to open the Urban Dictionary to see if that's a thing.
I'm sure it is.
I'm sure it is.
It probably is.
Yeah, I have to do it. Talk amongst yourselves.
What's up, Tiff?
Not the bang.
It's Tiffany with an I.
Not the bang.
The bang. You gotta stay on TikTok, bro.
Man, no, TikTok is a fun place to be at sometimes, bro.
Yes, it can be.
My little dude ain't been dropping no facts lately, bro.
Oh,
Little black dude.
Oh, dude, that's always talking about the animals.
Right, he ain't dropped no facts lately, bro.
TikTok is. I'll be on TikTok sometimes.
Sometimes.
I be on a word too much. Well, it's that or them fucking Facebook reels suck me in all the time.
Dog.
Most of them Facebook reels
'Cause if
are
you know me-
TikToks, though.
Cause like if you know me or you on my friends list, you know that I don't sleep. It's really hard. Like my sleep schedule is really fucked up. So I'm up all night. And usually when most people are getting up and clocking in to work, I might just be going to sleep. But that's what I be up all night fucking doing.
That's how I want to live.
Watching
on
fucking
TikTok,
reels
yeah.
and shit.
Oh, really?
That's what vacation is like. Just stay
Speaking
up.
of vacation, we gotta find somewhere to go for my birthday. I gotta have a babe by then. You think you can have a hoe by then? Or decent when you could pay to go with it?
I'll be in California.
Probably
this
somebody
year.
that I can like to bring along with.
I mean, if you don't get no coochie on the trip, that's fine because I don't plan on getting there.
Now, I don't want to pay for nothing and then I don't get nothing out of the deal.
Oh, so I thought you were saying you knew somebody you could invite. Yeah, if you paying, I ain't go.
If I'm paying, I gotta be fucking just a little bit, even if it's one time.
One time.
Just a little bit, even if it's just one time.
One time.
You gotta give a nigga something, fam. You can't just pay for a whole fucking trip and get nothing.
One time.
Rita's disappointed.
I'm sorry. Look, I don't make the rules.
No.
I'm just here to follow them.
Now that's been something as well where people have been asking, like, if you go on a vacation with somebody, are you expected to fuck? I say no, but this is why. If
Not expected.
I love celery, y'all. If we weren't fucking beforehand and we don't have like that type of chemistry,
I wouldn't have invited you.
That's a fact. I'm not inviting you.
people might though.
I mean,
'Cause
if you
not everybody that invites you somewhere wants that from you. Some do, some don't. Look how dude paid for everything for us to go, and then he was acting like he was scared of the pussy.
he probably was.
Well, he was intimidated, and we found out later why. But
I'm intimidated by the you
He
are.
was lacking symmetry.
But it's one of like they might want to go because it's like, dog, I know Mimi go be lit, and she ain't gonna have no problem like being my wingman and shit, and give me some actual hoes down there. Like it depends. Everybody has a different reason for
right,
one people
but
to go
I
somewhere.
feel like you know the reason that you asked the person to go before you act. Right.
And you need to be clear about that reason. Don't spring it on us. I get down here, and I'm sitting here sipping the Mai Tai, swinging and shit, and then all of a sudden I just see a shadow of your dick by my ear. And tell me, let's go up to the room. You don't gonna have a problem.
Well, I'm pretty sure I would make these intentions clear.
As you should.
Because
I feel like people should stop going on shit blind though.
That
Like
is-
make your intentions clear. Because like I said, everybody honestly done be on that. And of course you'll have niggas like, oh man, that's simp behavior, that's whatever. Like
y'all
No,
need to
it's
stop.
not.
everybody not hard up for pussy though. Everybody's not hard up for pussy. And it can really just be a point where it's like, I know this is a motherfucker that I can go and I can really have a good ass time with.
right, like what happened is just like being friends with people.
They don't know how to do that.
Like if we vibe and chill, why the fuck we can't do it in a different fucking part of the fucking world?
Because you have that one
We-
moment, it was all lovey dovey.
They feel like you can, you just shouldn't pay for it.
Yeah, that's different. If they cover in their
If
own
I
way and y'all
invite you
kicking it.
somewhere is no different than if I say, hey, let's go get something to eat. I invited you, I got you.
Yeah.
Now, Now I will make it clear, like, look, okay, so if we flying somewhere, okay, I got the flight and I got your place to stay. Anything outside of that, you, ma'am, are on your fucking own, but just know you got a way home and you got somewhere to sleep. But all that extra shit you want to do, I hope you got some cash.
It's fair,
Cash, gas, or ass.
especially if you're not smashing. That's
Right,
fair.
you know, I pay for you.
Because for me, and it's so funny because I shared this post earlier today. Um, and that's the thing. And it's like people, oh man, you should fly out here to, Texas, or you should fly out here to Arizona, or you should fly here, fly here, fly here. You want me to pay to fly out there so that you can come in my hotel room that I paid for and fuck on me. What the fuck be wrong with y'all?
That's nasty.
I just let niggas think I'm coming. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna schedule it. The fuck?
That's nasty.
That's because the niggas are retards.
Like, you really think that I'm finna spend my money to come out there for you to fuck on me?
Right, that's how it works.
Yeah,
That's how this goes.
all right.
Hit them with the blue face. Yeah, all right.
You know how Ghost of Christmas Past and all that shit be coming up
Ghost
and taking you through the, through the ropes. You having epiphanies and all this shit. It'd be the ghost of Maddie Dinkins. Like, I know goddamn well you did not. Look how it went when I went to ACL. I paid for my flight, which was fine. I didn't have no problem with that. I don't mind coming out of pocket for me. That's not an issue. But me paying for my flight and then I got to pay for my meals and do all this other kind of shit, and then I'm supposed to be sitting here fucking you the entire time? Oh, absolutely not. Pussy shut down. So, yeah. I don't know. Pick your battles. You want some pussy from me? I'm not paying to give you some pussy.
Terrible.
What I look like. But
A normal human being.
Generous soul.
no, I ain't that generous.
Friendly.
Yeah, you know.
Niggas think they finna be Scrooge McDick and get over. Absolutely not.
So I don't treat women like that.
I'm eating all my fucking celery and I ain't even eating my chicken.
I was gonna say healthy.
So what y'all been up to, man? Like, we ain't been able to sit in the studio. And it really hasn't even been that long, but just skipping 1 week feels like forever. I think it's because we do it on a Sunday, so it really be like the entire week goes by.
Yeah, and then we gotta do it all over again.
I was at work.
I work from home now. Finally.
Oh, is that why you asked me about the monitor?
Yeah, because the day I asked you, I was actually back at the crib, and they only gave us one monitor.
You're right, Rita. It does sound foolish. That is a foolishness sandwich with mustard, and I'm not eating it.
Because first of all, who likes mustard?
I love mustard. I love the fuck out of mustard. Honestly, when I get burgers, I don't even get ketchup on it. I get mustard. I'll get like mustard and mayo, but I'm gonna get ketchup on it.
I like mustard. I'm the only person in my house to eat mustard.
That's honest. That's why I love Polish so much, because I can put mustard on it.
I thought it because it was.
That's why that was the only reason why I used to eat corn dogs and shit. It was just something about the sweet from the honey and the batter.
Wait, you put mustard on your corn dog?
Yeah. Something about the sweet and the honey for the batter.
You don't put mustard on your corn dog?
With the
all kinds, sir.
The mustard from the corn dog. Good. Hey, honestly, I didn't expect that. I expected you to judge me for eating corn dogs, not because I put mustard on them.
No, I eat corn dogs. Why would I judge you about something I eat?
Hmm.
I eat corn dogs. Me and the babies be fucking some damn corn dogs up.
They do. They be good.
They got little corn dog minis too.
I haven't had them in a while though.
They about the size of boneless chicken.
Well, mini corn dog?
Yeah.
Mini corn dogs is fire.
They basically like little corn dog poppers, though, right?
Yeah, that's all they are. They're like little corn dog poppers.
They are fire.
And then Lily had these breakfast ones one day where there was a pancake batter with the sausage.
Yes.
They still got them.
Yeah.
And they come in blueberry.
What?
Fucking
Fat
fire.
moment.
I got a question.
Got an
What's
answer.
up?
What was the weakest sexual experience y'all had?
Just one fat light skinned chick.
The weakest.
Damn, you ain't even had to think about it. All right. Hey, listen. If you know anything about Tone, you will know why I'm surprised why he didn't have to think about it. That nigga went through it ASAP. That was like at the top of the memory bank, wasn't it?
It's up there with the fat white woman. I'm gonna tell my story one day.
Wait, you fucked a white woman?
No, oh, you haven't heard this story.
Is that the one where Carlos
Yeah.
left you with her
So
over a CD?
yeah,
Hey, your
So-
cousin ain't
Absolutely. Polish
shit.
and mustard definitely slap.
he a cancer too. So fuck him. No,
Hey, Shannon said you was waiting on the motherfucker to ask you that. Ouch.
no, dog, cause
I
it was
heard
one.
nigga said fat light skinned shit.
No, cause
Goddamn.
you know how
The year
dog,
was 2002.
just okay. So it came in my head earlier because of the original topic about people coming over talking that they got that fire, and then you get there and it's like, what the fuck? Is
And they got
exactly
that
what it was.
payal.
Yeah, talking about she had this bottomless pussy, and every nigga can't never.
Wait, she got what?
It's bottomless pussy.
Bottomless doesn't sound good.
It does not,
So like
Bottomless sounds like it don't feel like nothing.
and it didn't.
I'm mad that was her advertisement. Like,
Right.
she might as well
just
said,
like,
I got this boneless coochie for you. Like, what
no
the?
boneless
Yo,
pussy.
bitches and their slogans is wild.
But the way she made it sound like she'd have made many niggas tap out, and like nobody has ever like the whole 9 yards. So it's like, all right, fuck it. I don't care. I'm drunk. We're bored. I'm home. I really was. I could have had a V8. Like
Nigga, I said bottomless pussy. I have never in my life heard of bottomless pussy.
you don't want to.
You ain't never told a nigga you had the bottomless joint?
No, not at all. Never. Cause like I said, that doesn't sound appealing. Cause when you think of bottomless, what is the first thing you think of? Bottomless pit. Like it's just a never-ending hole. And if it's a never-ending hole, it doesn't sound like it feels like anything. So that just doesn't sound like a good description. for your vagina.
On top of that, she was a lazy fuck.
Uh,
That's what really made it bad. She was a lazy fuck.
and I tell people, maybe you've heard me say it on the show before, maybe you haven't, because you might be a new listener. Hey, but I have said several times, and most people get what I'm saying. Some people be like, "Well, that don't make no sense." Shut your dumb ass up. Anyway, having good dick or good pussy is not the same thing as having good sex. Does that make sense to people in this room?
Yes.
And people be like, well, no, you can't have one without. Yes, you can. Like, you can have, as a woman, you can have a nice fit. Your shit can gush up. Like, it can feel amazing to them. The pussy can be great, but your sex is trash because you don't know how to fuck yourself. As long as they're fucking you, whether it's from the bag, missionary, or anything else, like, your pussy is good, but your sex is trash because you don't know how to throw that ass back on him. You don't know how to ride dick. You don't know how to do anything other than lay there and get fucked. It's a lazy fuck. So that means your sex is bad, even though your pussy is good. And that's the same thing with guys. They can be a nice size. They can be girthy. They can have the length. They can, all of that. But in order for me to get off, I have to do the work because his strokes is trash. He's either always going too fast. He's off rhythm. He don't know any positions. It's just his sex is weak, but the dick is good.
I'm about this chick named Erica.
I've had some good
Scarry
Ericas.
laughing because you said boneless coochie.
I've met some good Ericas. I've met some bad Ericas.
Yes, Shannon. And that is a big thing. Like, so we all know, we didn't get a chance to talk about it on the show because we didn't have a show, but Nelly, okay?
All right, I'm checking out now.
Nelly had
You can
a
find
video
me in
where
St. Louis.
it went, he leaked a video of him getting some top. Now, with this top that he was getting, a lot of people were disappointed in his size. And that's not to say that it was small. I'm not saying that Nelly had a small dick. What I'm saying is after over 20 years of wondering what that dick do and seeing it, it was like, oh, that's Dante from the corner store dick. That's not like,
what the fuck?
I'm just saying it wasn't what you expect. That's like, y'all.
I didn't expect anything.
No, I'm saying like with y'all, there are women that you have probably waited forever to see naked, whether it was a celebrity or just a bitch on your timeline. Now say
Facts.
there's a bitch on your timeline
Yes.
and you've been
I
wanting to see
know
her
where you're
naked,
going with this.
and then all of a sudden you see she got an OnlyFans. You subscribe to this OnlyFans because you've been waiting since fucking 2007 to see this bitch naked. Then boom, dog titties.
Man, I seen a bitch who I thought had a bagel but had roast beef. It threw my whole life off.
Where's the roast beef bagel?
It just,
Is that like a steak sandwich at this point? Man?
Did you just say she got a McDonald's steak bagel, bro? I just want to be that's what we going with.
Are you hungry, bro?
I mean, you can say that. That's
Your
what
food
it
analogies are on point.
This is steak bacon.
See, Shannon said the dick wasn't dicking. Like, and that's the thing. And it's like, and people are like, well, no, that was just the camera. Look, I suck dick professionally on camera. Okay. I know
Shit.
what the camera does and what it don't do. And the way that she had to, here, I'm gonna hold it up. So she's giving him head, right? I got to make sure this don't slide out and hit me in the face. I don't like to be hit in the face off guard. We usually talk about it first. All right. So, see, it keep doing it. It don't fit in here, right? Oh, this stand is bottomless.
I'm not coming back next week. I swear to God, I'm not.
So anyway,
Take another 2 weeks.
so anyway,
off.
when sucking dick, I'm used to at least, like, you got your hand on the base. And so at minimum, and see how there's still some left at the top. It don't have to be that much, but you can two-hand it and there's still some left at the top. Now, some people you can't do that because, it's just a little bit down here. All right. So we go lower it a little bit. So now when you do it and then you see it's not that much left. Some people are like that. But then you have people that you really can't do much outside of one hand. So you try to be slick and you try to like lay the hand flat around the base so you can do
That's what the fuck you get. That's karma.
Horrible person getting.
I'm trying to give a demonstration. But anyway, you lay your hand flat around the base of the dick because that way you can hold it upright without your hand fully being in the way and blocking it while you putting it in your mouth. She was doing that. Like she was laying it flat because she knew that if she, fully brought that hand up, she wasn't going to have much room to work with.
That is a damn shame that you gave that whole tutorial.
That chick looked a little young.
But see, and I wasn't really looking at her face. It was just, we know me, my I went right to the dick. And then I saw her hand placement. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what she's doing. Because I do it on a regular basis. Like, if I know that it's not necessarily
this is not
small,
it's not the conversation.
but it's not a lot to work with, then it's like, you can't. You can't two-hand everybody. So y'all still something left? Everybody don't do that.
Tom, can you cut her mic off?
You kept the conversation going.
All I said was she looked young.
What?
And she took it elsewhere.
Yeah, but a lot of people were upset about it because they felt like
they're gay.
Oh well, and y'all bitches just ain't got no balls and y'all this and y'all that. And it's like, y'all don't understand. It was really just an expectation thing. Like, you look at Nelly and you see how attractive he is to us. And then you look at his build and his swag. And then he a southern nigga. And like, he used to be skinny. He wasn't always that buff. Nelly used to be slim. And what are we used to, ladies? We are used to slim niggas with that Louisville slugger. Okay. So when that nigga was singing Batter Up, that's what the fuck we thought he had. A Louisville slugger. And then it wasn't. So it kind of caught us off guard. We had to like kind of detach ourselves from the fantasy a little bit. Again, it wasn't saying that it was small. It was just not what we expected it to be, which is okay.
I'm not coming back here next week.
Okay. How many people have you seen a nudes at a later date and then they didn't slap the way you thought they was?
A lot of people.
See?
So Nelly just didn't slap the way you thought it was?
Right. And I'm saying it wasn't like it was like, oh damn, like that's fucked up. Like it wasn't what you spend 2 fucking decades putting together in your head.
I was upset that men were upset.
I was upset
They
that
was the
men
most
were
upset.
the one talking.
Like, why y'all?
That was the most
like,
upset.
why
Why are
y'all
y'all
mad?
discussing this?
Niggas was throwing shot, like they were upset. And I think it was to the point because they looked at Nelly dick. Y'all had to. Niggas looked at Nelly dick and was like, damn, that's like my dick, and they talking about it, so let me go attack them on Facebook.
I did not care.
Because they felt some type of way. And they felt some type of way because they felt personally attacked because they was comparing their own dicks to Nelly dicks. So it was either equal to or less than Nelly dick, and they felt like they had to defend Nelly dick.
I did not
I saw
care.
Call me
stat.
a lie if you want to.
I saw a stat that was shared by a guy. He was like, "Y'all shaming Nelly dick, but y'all suck dicks like this all the time." I was like, "How do you know
They said it's
this?"
probably good though. And that's possible because like I said, it wasn't small. Like, I have had
Shani, you can't come back here.
Shannon, you're always welcome here.
I don't like how
D
you
said, yeah, that
continue
threw
on
me.
this.
Like, why are niggas having so much commentary about it? It wasn't like it was commentary, and they was like real life throwing jabs, upset. They was upset.
I can never be upset about another man's penis.
As you shouldn't.
Like that's gay. I know we call a lot of shit gay, but that's community worthy.
No, no, I don't think the community even gay was.
Look,
What all did you
everybody
get?
else can act like they forgot, but we know Mimi be remembering shit. I remember when Cardi titties got leaked, the niggas had a whole bunch of shit to say about how weak her titties was because
I had
they
no
expected
problem with
her.
her titties.
I didn't either, but niggas expected. And okay, her titties are another example where
The
her titties
expectations
weren't
were high.
bad, but you may have expected them to look a certain way, especially because enhancements and shit.
She got money.
High
Um,
expectations.
so when it doesn't look like you thought it was gonna look, it just throws you off a little bit. It don't mean like it's Charlotte Flair type titties.
Charlotte Flair has terrible
Yo,
titties.
them titties were disgusting.
How is she a multi-time champion with titties like that? I expected better out of Vince.
She had them Angry Bird uh pig eye titties. You know where they eyes like one is like this. They be like kind of lopsided.
Was that after or before she had the deflated titty? Because one of her titties popped, and she had to not come to work that day to get it fixed.
See, and I don't understand that. Like that you were in a highly, highly physical environment. Why would you get enhancements like that when you know the danger of it?
The job, that particular company that they work for, has a high demand for
But
attractive looking women.
but what I'm saying is, that is some fucked up shit. So if you get an implant bust because you suplexing a bitch off the top rope,
Well, you have to remember, most of them prior to before recently that got enhancement
see, he
wasn't
fucking
really.
with Cardi titties now. Talking, I wish I had more hands and give her titties both of them now. I don't even remember them now, but I know they caused the uproar.
I had no problem with them. Her
Niggas was
titties,
upset.
rich titties.
I just remember making a post saying, like,
Did you say those are rich titties?
Yeah,
Mhm.
unworked on rich titties. See, she bought them titties when she was broke. Now she got money. Technically, she's supposed to go back and get them worked on, but I don't think she care about that no more.
I mean, she married now.
Yeah, she married and her titties don't get her paid no more.
Oh no, he said he was talking about Charlotte titties.
Oh yeah, Charlotte definitely too. Yes,
I was so upset, and it was so funny because that other guy hadn't seen them, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, you haven't, and I showed him all the disappointment Kermit had, like, and hearing the disappointment in his actual voice.
Oh man,
Oh,
Jenkins.
man.
Oh
man,
fucking
that need-
terrible, man.
that
the
needs
fuck?
to be, that needs to be on the board
Oh, man.
when we make the voice.
Those titties are terrible.
When we make the voice needs to be on the board.
Yeah, but I don't know. It'd be like that. Like people might see me on OnlyFans and be like, "Damn, man, I ain't want to have a fupa. You should have called me 2 years ago.
Still had a fupa back then.
Should called me 2 years ago." Damn, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so hungry.
At
I don't
this
be able
point,
to
it's
really eat because I've been laying down. My fucking neck been killing me.
hey, this Mountain Dew cake look fire.
Yo, I had to.
Nope, never mind. Never mind.
That shit kind of fire.
Which one?
The shit that tastes like lemonade. It's like strawberry lemonade.
Yeah. So, what was your weak ass sex experience? We ain't forget about you, nigga.
This chick named Erica. I, you
Oh, shit,
know,
we got the name drop. He was real bad.
He said it earlier.
that's what it is.
He said it earlier.
So we set up this encounter on like a Monday,
Encounter.
Oh, so it's a pre-planned.
right? Because this is back when I was a mere pup. But like no, so like we set up this encounter like we supposed to kick it on Friday. So then, like, every conversation you want to have is about all this shit you want to do. And then when like Friday comes, like none of this shit happen. And then like your head is bad, and now I gotta lie to you because I really want you to go home because you can't stay here anymore.
This when you're supposed to slap him with this. So what you about to do?
Man,
You know how many times I done slap people with this? So what you about to do?
I go in the bathroom, like, yeah, man, my brother called.
I don't even do that. Like what you about to do?
Said he on his way to come get me. We gotta go sell some drugs.
Oh my god, he's a drug dealer.
Coldest lie ever told, though. So for
Coldest, coldest.
people who have iPhones, I'm pretty sure you know that the battery in this motherfucker is built in,
Yeah.
and you cannot get the back of your iPhone off without like some motherfucking screwdriver because there's
You do some
screws in
work.
this motherfucker. So I was talking to a young lady, and her conversation got rather dry. So instead of just being a nice guy, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna call you later. I probably was high. I just hung up the phone. She texted me like 5 minutes later. Was like, "What happened? We got disconnected." I was like, "I dropped my phone and the battery fell out the back." She was like, "Damn, is your phone okay?"
We texting right now. What do you think?
I mean,
I was like,
did
"So
she know
I,
that you had
Maybe
an
she
iPhone?
maybe she
No,
didn't have an iPhone.
No, because depending on when it was, like, because
Samsung
our phones,
used to have
they
batteries
were
that came out.
removable batteries.
Yeah.
We used to have them like that.
I'm always like, nah."
Yeah, it was like you've always had an iPhone.
I had an iPhone when I told her this goofy shit.
Right, but I'm saying,
But
did
she
she know
did.
that?
Did she know
Yes,
that?
she knew I had an
Did
iPhone.
she have an iPhone?
No.
That's probably why her logic probably didn't kick in.
It's just like,
Because
bruh.
if you were damn anywhere up until before what the six when we stopped taking our batteries out.
Can you still take a battery out the back of a phone now?
No phones take batteries out now.
That shit is crazy.
It was like up to the Galaxy 6, I think was the last one you could pop a battery out.
I was actually upset.
What's new
I
on
like
the
being
market?
able to take my battery out
Samsung?
Hell yeah, we used to keep a spare battery on us at all
all the
times.
time.
Niggas kept a
I
spare battery.
always had spare batteries. Then if something happened, rice.
Yup. Don't know why rice work. Still to this day.
Because I
Cause rice ain't real, nigga. I seen that Korean video.
well, I was telling somebody today, like,
So-
and most people know I'm a Gemini.
So bitch make lettuce. You laugh. I'm dead ass.
I ain't laugh, bro. I'm just
Most people know I'm a Gemini. And I was saying how we all know how sexual I am, so I have that expectation of Gemini men. Our brother is a Gemini man, and apparently bitches lose all sense of reason, and so all Gemini men must not be horrible. But in my encounter, every Gemini man that I have sex with,
That's cause he's spitting in these hoes' booty hole.
right? But they wasn't spitting in mine. Like, we just become with that basic ass sex, and as a Gemini man, I just feel like you're supposed to bring that shit.
So you want somebody to spit in your asshole?
I want niggas to get with the nitty gritty and stop bringing that basic ass sex.
she basically wanted to be slutted out every single time.
I feel like Usher sang a song about that.
Like it just gets me because again, it's always the niggas that talk. And Geminis, we talk a lot. That's what we do. That's why I have a podcast because I'm always talking. But when it comes to sex shit, Gemini niggas, they do this a lot. So if you're doing this, I'm expecting you to back that shit up. So if you do this and then it's like, bro, this is the wackest attempt of blowing my back out that I have ever had.
Nigga, did he even blow your front out?
But again, that's why I don't have sex recreationally. And I know that probably makes me sound horrible to some people, but I don't give a fuck because this is how I pay my bills. I don't have sex recreation. Like, it has to be for OnlyFans because I'm not confident in niggas' sex skills. Like, I fucked him already, or it's just, all right, this nigga been begging for the past 2 years. We'll see what he got. But it has to go on OnlyFans because I can act like I enjoy it enough for my fans. I can pass it that way. But just with the probability of me getting something from it sexually and actually getting off from it, I'm not confident in it. So I have to remember Denzel. Well, I'm walking away with something. I'm leaving here with something. That's me, and that's my OnlyFans video.
You should put out a blooper reel.
So yeah, I have one.
No, oh boy, do not need to be on. Need to get any type of publicity because he definitely would be the top 5 in the blooper reel.
You said Gemini gang, absolutely. But yeah, like, and I guess that's just my thing. Like, I've noticed something, and I don't know if it's because it's me, where they feel like they have to overhype themselves to get me interested. But it's like, don't do that,
Sell yourself.
because it's just gonna piss me off when you can't hold up to that though. And then you're gonna notice when you're trying to fuck, you're
Niggas
trying
is
to
used
come
to
back
lying
and
on their
whatever, and I'm gonna
resume.
keep spinning your shit because I don't want it. I don't want it. You had your chance to bring the house down, and it's still standing. So,
Oh,
bitch, get off
shut
my
up.
porch.
I'm sick of you and these analogies.
Let's see. Rita said, "Yeah, Gemini men talk a lot of shit, and I've been highly disappointed."
Sorry. to
Right,
hear
and
that.
that hurts my heart to say because, like I said, I'm a Gemini, so I guess I just have higher expectations for them.
Sorry, you
Higher
had to go there.
I feel like when me and another Gemini get together, like that shit is supposed to be like WrestleMania, nigga. Like that shit is supposed to be the event of the fucking year, and then it end up being a house show.
Bro, I'm sick of your fucking analogies tonight.
But
dog.
they're on point.
They
though.
are. That's why I'm mad at her.
Can't be upset at the on
She has found an analogy that makes anybody who's
You know,
listening.
I'll give Scorpios credit because even if a Scorpio doesn't have much dick, they freaky, and
Oh
they can make it work.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but they just don't talk about it, man. Like
Be about it.
if you go do some shit, like I like when a nigga is cool about it and he real like nonchalant. I'm like, he about to tear this shit up. Like he be smooth about it, like, man, I ain't even that big, or I ain't this, or I ain't that, man. I ain't on that or
We
shit.
really need some female co-hosts.
You got this, you got that. Y'all act like bitches sometimes.
What?
Fuck you. Because that was so unnecessary.
Oh God!
It wasn't unnecessary. He start, well, you got an unnecessary thing.
Right? That's what, I don't care about him. He deserves everything he gets. I'm over here minding my own business.
I'll apologize to Tone because Tone did catch a straight bullet. He caught a ricochet there.
Fuck.
Kind of bounced off one of Juan titties and hit him.
I'm over here minding my own business on LinkedIn. Trying to find a new photographer.
I thought she was gonna say a new job. I'm like, damn, nigga, already.
Oh, I love this job. These niggas paid me to sit at home and do what I do all day.
I love that.
Nothing.
Daddy said he was finding some hoes.
Bro,
I
I was
so
taking
love
a
that.
whole nap last just the other day
So-
while working.
A question came up today, and I wanted to ask because outside of us just knowing people, or seeing others, and then I got my own baby daddy issues. But like
What?
this is
This bitch.
Mark said you fucked that Buffalo boss up. Actually, no.
I'm actually about to go order me
I
some.
ordered 4 tenders, and look, I still got what 3.5.
That's because you fucked up them fries.
No, I didn't. I was eating the celery. My fries are still here. I love celery. I was fucking up the celery and the ranch. That's my
Ooh,
shit. But
we
no,
need-
so somebody asked,
I need an Outback run. That just popped in my head.
yeah. Hey, did you know that
Like
like
one right by the house. I didn't even know that.
Outback is like on Sizzle and shit now?
Who is Cecily?
Who is
It might
out
be
here?
a birthday dinner.
Who is putting steak dinners on the payment
For
plan?
pay. Like
What Grubhub? All of that shit is on there. DoorDash.
So yo,
So all it would be, because this is how stuff
basically all
usually
they're
went-
doing is giving you the standard credit card and then let you pay the credit card back and forth payments.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but when you sit down and think about it, I gotta go. I'm taking this girl
a
out
nigga
tonight
putting a $50 steak dinner
on a
the
4
payment
pay.
plan.
On a 4 pay.
What is he paying? $15 a month?
If that,
Well, it's every 2 weeks.
it's every 2 weeks.
But
$15
I
every
mean,
2
but that could
weeks.
be a thing though. Like you
It
going
also
on a
depends on
date,
your limit, though.
you going on a date, and you're like, damn, bro, I don't get paid till next week, but I'm trying to smoke them boots this week. Go ahead, get the gift card on Sezzle, pay for the dinner, and then Every 2 weeks, you just pay off your little gift
Oh,
card.
she get like a $300 date. I definitely got to
I
smoke.
think, and that's the thing.
I definitely got to smoke some boots. Then.
If you got your limit up there enough where you can really ball out and nobody realize, I can see that.
I might have a nigga
Because
playing the ball
Klarna
in
just
at the
made it that
dinner
you can get
table.
the car, you can get a physical card now.
I say you was in rabbit mode hunting. Honestly, I don't really like Buffalo Boss that much. I was just really hungry, and then when I got it, I was just like, eh.
It's
I probably give it to the kids when I get home.
it's not the same.
So that chicken mediocre as fuck.
It used to be good.
Say Outback is
Hey,
trash.
get that guy out of here.
Like, excuse you?
Get that like
Like you could get fire ants
like,
there
blo-
from Outback.
like block that nigga.
I
now.
do. Like, man, nigga. The last time we went, y'all had that ribeye, didn't y'all? Yeah, y'all had ribeye. I always get porterhouse.
Yeah, I just realized they put
I
literally the
think it'd be
Outback
just.
right next door to my.
I don't know if
sister's
it's like a spidey sense, but whenever I go, it's always the cook that gets my shit. Like, except for the last time when I went for rebirthday, they kept cooking my shit well done, and I was clearly asking for fucking medium. By the third time, I was like, you know what, just take it off my fucking bill, leave me alone. But no, they be seasoning my shit the way I like it. They said facts on the gift card. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with it. So if there are any women listening, like if you feel like a guy took you out to eat and he had a gift card and then you found out that like he like sezzled it or afterpaid or whatever, like that make you feel any different? Because me, I have money and I still sezzle shit. I was before they took it off, when I was doing all my fucking content, hotels.com was on there. So I was getting all of my hotel rooms on Sezzle. So shit, before it was even time for me to pay the fucking room off, I done already made my money back in subscriptions.
Oh yeah, for those of y'all who listening, a little quick banking tip: book your hotels using credit cards. Don't use your banking information.
Because if you eat Outback, you eat ass on a regular. Not on a regular, but I have eaten it.
Mark,
plan
what
to
is-
actually me and my homegirl, we got some shit set up. It's called March Madness for next month.
Dirty
So-
soda in the styrofoam.
Yeah.
Spin dirty, get my mind blown.
Yep. So I'll definitely be eating ass next month. Not be talking down on eating ass. Niggas eat this ass and it's clean.
That's because you sit here on the show and talk about your 27-point ass cleaning regimen.
Well, I be trying to
You know what I'm saying?
encourage the people. If you want it, drink it. It ain't like it ain't other ones in there.
I was just saying.
Water ain't gonna numb my neck. I'm trying to tip on this shit. Yeah, but I wouldn't have a problem with it.
It's
Like
a-
people look at payment plans as being some broke shit. But honestly, it's like maybe I just don't feel like
Because-
paying all this shit at
Because
once.
people don't understand white folks have been living on a payment plan life for a long ass time.
What the fuck do you think a credit card is? You buying the shit now and paying for it fucking later. That's what a fucking credit card is. The only difference is this is smarter because there's no interest. I'm not paying interest.
It's smarter. It's a give or take. So with a credit card, you pay interest, but your credit score can get boosted as you use it. Whereas in this it's all your money, period. Matter of fact, how the fuck do these people get paid?
What do you mean it's all your money, period?
Because when you do a Klarna or a Sezzle transaction, only thing you're paying back is what you've used. So if you use $200, you're paying back $200. That's
But you said it's your
But it-
money. Like
right.
but that's the same
But it
thing with a
doesn't-
credit card. You're using your fucking money to pay
but
it
you're
back.
not getting any credit score boost out of it. I used
That's
it here
not
to pay-
true because I use Sezzle and I have Sezzle up and they report to my credit
See,
score.
I don't have Sezzle up. That's why I didn't
Yeah,
know
see,
about
and that's what I was telling people. Like, I don't know about Afterpay, Affirm, and QuadPay and all of those, but with Sezzle, they have one where you can request. Like, they don't just give it to you; you have to tell them that you want it.
that. See,
And
that's
theirs is
probably
called Sezzle Up, and I do that because they report to the credit bureau for me.
why- learn something new.
So as of right now, I have an outstanding payment history with them because I've never missed a payment with Sezzle, and my credit limit with Sezzle was like $1,500. So that's reported as a revolving credit line on my credit report.
See, I didn't know that. I need to look into that
See,
because my Sezzle is.
I've
fantastic.
mentioned it on the show before, but we didn't really touch, into it. But yeah,
touch.
if you are looking for something like you always buying shit on, paying for, look into Sezzle Up because they definitely report to your credit report if you ask them to.
touch.
Said Mark said white people use other People money credit always.
Yeah, that's what we just said.
What the fuck do you when we deposit our money in the bank? What the fuck you think them banks do? Use our money,
Hey,
and then they don't even pay us for it.
hey, be quiet.
No,
Because that's my department.
yeah,
We,
whatever.
that's how we take that money and go find ways to make more money.
Hmm.
And then when we make more money, I get a pay increase.
Yeah,
Oh, so you a fuck nigga.
We take what I deal with white folks' money. You can't have nothing less than 6 figure in your bank account to talk to me now. I'm that nigga.
No, that's just where you work.
No, I'm that nigga. I'm that
Sir.
uppity nigga.
That's just where you work, sir.
I'm that uppity nigga right there.
it's uppity. But yeah, I don't have a problem with that because like I'll see posts where people be like, "Man, I ain't arguing with no shit, no nigga that got installments on his J's." Like first of all, you are the same niggas who, when you was growing up, you couldn't even get your corduroys and shit until your mama got them off layaway at Kmart,
Ooh.
and you didn't even get your shit up front. Then you had to pay it off in full before they let you take your shit home. Because otherwise, they thought you was gonna run off with it.
All this is a new layaway.
And you know, I'm not shaming them motherfucking paying for it because CommerceCandyCloset.com does accept Sezzle.
Sizzling, baby.
All right,
Go
Sezzle
ahead,
that
babe.
shit. So if you
Go
see
ahead, baby.
fucking $200 sex swing and toys and dicks and shit that you want, you like, damn man, I don't get paid till next week. Don't worry about it.
$200.
Pay 25%, and then after that, every 2 weeks you pay the rest off. All good.
That sounds like some expensive.
Because I get my
ass
money
shit.
up front.
Niggas be having.
So if you Sezzle $200, they go take their little 8%, then they go give me the rest. I have my money right away. After 1 day, I can transfer that shit to my bank account. So whatever happens after that is between you and Sezzle. Don't got nothing to do with me. I got my money already.
I'm out the equation.
I would rather you not though, because I don't want them to increase my rate. But
Slow down, cowboy. I just seen Marmar's comment.
huh?
I said Marmar made a comment earlier about when we were talking about niggas who can't fuck. She's like, just like this dude always want to go fast and hard. It's like, slow down, cowboy.
Oh, but and I've talked about that, like where guys with bigger dicks really suck at sex.
Y'all suck.
They really suck at sex. It's not everybody. Some, dudes that are large know what they're doing and they take the time to do it. Shout out to Sir Piper Lot. That's one of my OnlyFans.
Random
One of my
plug.
OnlyFans buddies. But no, like some people, they really, really suck because that's all they think that they have to do. They think, with my dick big, all I gotta do is show up.
Yours.
Niggas barely want to eat pussy or half-ass do it. Then they want to fuck hard and fast because they don't know nothing else. They don't have no stroke. Niggas don't know how to move the hips. Niggas don't know how to suck a titty. They don't do nothing. All they want to do is come in and fucking pound like they see on pornos. They don't know shit about sex except for fucking as hard and fast as they can. So
This sounds like some very depressing shit.
yeah, so that's kind of weak. But again, like I said, it's not just guys. Y'all have some chicks that's thick as fuck and can't fuck. You know,
Lazy
I
fucks.
was just talking about this the other day. I was tagging people that I know with big old asses, talking about they can't twerk. Like, dude, your ass does the work for you. All you have to do is like put it in motion. You know how when you have them little balls,
just
when
start.
you tap one end and then they just move back and forth on their own after that, you just gotta give it a tap. That's all your ass need. You don't gotta do all that fucking work. I don't even have a big old ass. But if you've seen my OnlyFans, you know that I know how to make it move. Once it goes in motion, then it's in fucking motion. I don't gotta do all that extra shit.
Shut up.
Rita said it really is depressing. It is. That's why I hate to see, especially like men and women do this though. They'll pop up on that, but I don't gotta eat no pussy. I ain't gotta suck dick. Bitch, how old are you?
You ain't got to be over here either. So move
Right.
the fuck around.
Like, don't ever think you don't have to eat pussy or none of that shit. Like, we are grown. Oral sex is a part of sex.
That's
It
why y'all
is sex. Like,
That's why y'all sex trash.
It's in the name.
thank you,
It says oral sex.
It's in there.
It's literally like it's part of the entire deal.
That's why you niggas be getting 6-minute
I want
sex.
to have intercourse with you. Yeah, intercourse with you.
Relations.
Intercourse with you. intercourse with you.
Relations.
Right.
Yeah, no, great. That sounds good.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah, groovy, groovy.
This is the groovy at the end. All right, groovy, groovy.
Hey,
Intercourse.
so
We gotta start putting more songs on the board, dog.
we do. We really, really do. Oh, did y'all see that video? Tone, did you get that video I sent you? Did you ever
Which video?
no, I didn't send
I
it.
was like, what
It
video?
was on it was only that one. I didn't get to other. So there was a video on the feed where they went to a hotel room to arrest a guy and he tried to take off running and jump out the window like in the movies, but the window didn't break. So he just kind of like bounced off of it. Did y'all
Oh,
see that?
oh, that's what that video. I didn't watch the whole video. I seen you posted in the group though.
Dog. He was like, "Don't tense up, don't whatever." And then when he took off, dude was like, "Where are you
Oh
going?"
yeah, I saw that. And you thought he was gonna jump out the window?
He was like, "Where are you going?" He was like, "Don't tase me."
Don't tase me, bro. Did y'all ever see the one I posted of the dude who got arrested and he kept fucking with the cops the whole time he was getting arrested?
Mm-mm.
Oh, when he had the loose change in his pocket.
Yeah.
He said, "Whoa, get your hand out of there."
I found that on TikTok.
I was like, "What's your safe word?"
Yeah, because the way he sat on the back of his legs, bro. He's like, what's your safe word? Mine's is chicken.
I am really, 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 really just.
Oh,
So there was a video, and we know how there are language barriers, right?
yeah,
And it can be difficult to understand people that have accents.
for sure.
And especially when you are in customer service, and it's like it's hard because you try your hardest to make sure that you're not coming off as rude and sensitive or just, just culturally just fucked up. And some people will actually get upset when you're asking them to repeat themselves like they don't know that they got a fucking accent. So I was watching this old clip and it was showing from Family Feud where it was some Africans
Ain't gotta
and
say no more.
Steve was asking like what's some of the worst things like that could happen at a wedding. And the African dude was like, "There's no pasta." No, he said pasta. So Steve thought that he was saying pasta.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, and he was like, "I done told y'all it ain't no food at the wedding." They were sitting there like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Then the other he was like, "Oh," he realized what Steve thought he said. So then the other lady from the end had to yell like, "Preacher," because he was saying pastor.
But it sounded like pasta.
Yeah, because of his African accent. Dude, Steve lost his shit. And then I thought about that. I'm like, dude, I will never forget when I was working for the city and this lady called in with an accent. And I was trying so hard to pay attention to what she was saying. Like, nigga, like it was so bad that I can't even hear out this ear, right? And I'm on the phone. I got the phone here. It was so bad that I don't know why I thought this would help when I'm deaf in my right ear. I did like this so I could try to hear, so I could try to hear her better. And I'm like, it really sounds like she's saying dick, but I know that that's not what she's saying. So I was just trying to like put together context clues and shit. And then after a while, I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like you'll need to speak to my manager for that." And I just transferred her. I don't know what the fuck she need. My manager never brought it to me. Like she wasn't like, "Well, you could have just did that, right?" I think she just knew that I didn't know what the fuck that lady was talking about. But I didn't want her to feel like I was just keeping her on the phone and bullshitting her, and I didn't want to keep asking her to fucking repeat herself.
Repeat yourself.
But that'd be hard because they know that they have accents and they don't slow down. Like they just call and automatically be like, "All right, bitch, keep up," and then they just go with that shit. Like, dog, I don't know what you're saying, and I don't want to be an asshole and be like, "I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't understand," because no matter how nice I say that shit, you gonna feel like I'm being culturally insensitive, and then you gonna have an attitude about it.
I just say hi until I can decipher what you said.
I'm so sick of spam. Right? Has anybody else been getting sex spam?
Yes.
What's it look like?
Rita said she was laughing at that shit for like 30 minutes. Like, dude, I replayed it so many times. So I keep getting sex spam. And when I say sex spam, it's like one, I got a text from a white woman. Okay. And this white woman, at first it was a text and it was just like, oh yeah, I enjoyed last night. Can we hook up again or some shit? And I'm like, I ain't gonna fucking word last night. And even if I did, don't nobody have my personal phone number. And then all of a sudden it was a white chick and sent a selfie. But then I see like Unique got a message from that same lady, like with the same selfie. And then I've been getting messages. It's like, hey, are your tits big? And just all kind of little weird shit. It's
Yeah,
like
I've
from
been
either a
getting.
text message or a fucking like one of them text websites where you can text somebody from an anonymous number.
Is it like a big wild ass group chat?
I've been getting them on Facebook.
No, it's not a group chat.
Cause
Like
see, I've
little
been
pussy
getting these
video. Watch
weird
here.
ass text messages, and it'll come from like a group chat, and it'll like the first message will be a link, and then I start getting random messages like, "Hey, can you knock it the fuck off?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Dude, who the fuck are you? Like, how am my number find its way to wherever y'all are?"
Somebody just grabbed a bunch of numbers and threw them in a group and just
So
said,
every
"Hey."
time I get a text message, I just block the number, and hopefully these should stop.
I got a text from no reply at textthem.net. You make my dick hard.
That may actually be a comment from your OnlyFans.
That,
Not on my personal number though.
Tell you right.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is shit coming to my personal number.
have you been on any freaky ass websites in a minute?
No,
Have you signed up for anything lately?
no.
How's your family doing? Is people finding you that way?
I have to start setting up my family. For those that are subscribed to my OnlyFans has been they've been being some hoes. Um,
That's
y'all
because
know that I
everybody
was
on the site is some hoes.
y'all know I was super excited to do my movie theater scene, and they kept removing it off my feed. So I'm like, all right, fuck y'all. I'm gonna individually message it to everybody, which is a pain in the ass because now whenever I get a new subscriber, I have to send that video to them manually instead of it just being on the feed. Um, they want you to go through too much. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to migrate everything over to Fansly. Um, I don't know how I want to do that though. Like Fansly is dope though because it gives me tiers. So you can have a basic membership where you pay like $5 a month, and then you'll just get like new pictures and shit. And then you have, your standard membership that might be $10 a month. Then it's like, all right, well, you'll get all the pictures and then you'll get like some clips here and there. Maybe if it's like short videos, like 5 minutes or something like that, I'll post those. But then with the premium membership, you'll get everything. And that'll be the $20. So no matter like you won't have to pay extra for anything. Because with all of the memberships, whether it's not all, but with the basic or the standard membership with those, you still have the option to purchase additional content. Where you're like, all right, well, I want to see that movie theater video. That shit look lit, but and that one does. They just in the hallway. I don't really care, so I'm not gonna buy that one. Or maybe I only got enough money to buy 2 videos this week. I'll buy that one next week, whatever the case may be. But I think I am. I'm gonna just go ahead and migrate over to Fansly. It just seems like it makes more sense. They don't seem like they give as much gripe as OnlyFans, and I think OnlyFans is doing that because they're fucking with us because they were supposed to be kicking us off. And then when, they got all that backlash and shit, they was like, no, fuck it. We just go keep them here. But now they nitpicking and don't nobody got no time for that. So we'll see how it goes. But no, so the last thing that I wanted to talk about, like I said, it actually came from a friend of mine's post on Facebook, and I wanted to see how people felt about it. It says, so fellas, if a lady friend wants a child by you, but does not want you to be in a child's life after, could you do it? Ladies, could you want a child by a guy, but not want any parts of the guy after? Fellas, would your conscience kick in? Would you always think about that child? Would you end up wanting some parts, even if just photos? Ladies, would you at some point answer that question the child will probably have about their father? Is this fair for either side or the child? Is it easier for ladies to just select a random person that they know nothing about their traits, health, etc.? Because DNA actually has a lot to do with behaviors. I mean, we know what sperm banks are, so obviously.
That's tricky.
Huh?
That's tricky. Cause it's my friend who came and asked me for my sperm, basically.
Yeah, said this is for lady friend.
Okay. So if you came and you asked me for my sperm, that means we're friends. So I have to watch you go through this whole pregnancy and raise this little nigga, and I can't be a part of his life. Mm-mm, can't do it.
Why?
I don't know. That's very tricky. I do think my conscience will kick in eventually.
Yeah, because you see the little kid.
Well, like at first I'd be all like, okay, I'm just doing my, I'm doing my homie a solid. You know, you want a baby, feel like I got good genetics, I got you. But you know, eventually you be like, damn, I got a whole kid in the world that I don't go see or
Like,
I can't see.
is that being a deadbeat dad then?
I don't think you're a deadbeat.
No, I'm just saying though,
I
because
think you're following the rules.
you are, but that's what some deadbeat dads do. They'll follow the rules, even though they're using it as an excuse.
But this
Not to
was
be
agreed
responsible.
upon.
It was agreed upon.
It's
I
not.
mean, it's not like having a surrogate where, Mimi and some dude that she actually in a relationship with uses somebody else's body to carry the baby. At the end of the day, it's still her baby. I mean, her egg, his semen. You got my whole semen out here just living your best life. You having baby showers. What am I supposed to do? I want to have baby shower meatballs. I can't put on the Burberry because you ain't supposed to know it's even mine. So here I am at this whole baby shower.
Well, then,
You pregnant. I'm eating meatballs, and I can't even be like, I'm the pappy.
well, I don't think you should agree to these terms and
That's
conditions.
why I said no.
Don't be the nigga that just scrolls to the bottom and click accept. Because
Doesn't read the terms and
motherfuckers never
conditions.
read the terms and conditions.
That's a
Niggas
bear.
always be like, except cookies. Don't even know what the fuck cookies is.
Don't even know what cookies you
Hey,
accept.
motherfucker, read that, be like,
But these are
I like cookies.
But these are the same motherfuckers be like, yeah, man, the government is plotting to, take us over. Like, you just accepted everything to give them what they needed already.
Thank you. Niggas don't read. They don't read contracts. They don't read nothing. They just be like X line sign and then
Money.
They cause you ain't gonna pressure me. Like if I'm reading some shit, like you can stand over me all you want to. Go get you some coffee, bro. I'll be here.
I'm gonna be here for a
reading.
minute. Hey, what's this word right here? What's this mean? All right, come on. We're gonna look this up on Google real quick. Let me call my lawyer.
Now the thing that got me was like,
What about you,
what
Mimi?
you do? You think about like sperm banks and stuff, right?
Right.
And that's one reason why like I could never use a sperm bank because it's like, yeah, you might be like, oh, okay, well, all right, he's 6 feet, he's dark skinned, he got these color, like you got all of this kind of shit, but you don't know what other traits
Oh, they give you that information?
you have. Like, yeah, because you get to pick.
I didn't know how sperm banks work.
Well,
Like-
we talked about that on the show one day. How one lady was suing because she asked for a specific thing, and I think she ended up with like a black baby, or she ended up with a different kind of baby because they gave her like the wrong kind of sperm.
Hey,
You get to say what you want in your
bruh,
mate.
could you imagine? Like, what movie was that? It was a
And
movie.
And the
where-
whole thing was, it wasn't that she didn't love her baby. It was because like she had no idea how to take care of her black baby hair, and it was just, it was a lot of that
and
kind of
I
stuff.
I get that.
Yeah.
What movie was that where I guess some dude was a janitor and he ended up messing up like the sample at the sperm bank, so he filled up every single one, and then all these women who got semen.
I know what movie you're talking about. I think it had Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn in it. He was the father of all
He
these
was-
kids.
Right.
And bro was
I
trying.
don't remember the name, but I know exactly what you're talking
You know, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
look for it.
But hey, wasn't that what the fuck was that movie with Nia Long, Whoopi, and Will Smith and Ted Danson?
Ted Danson.
Yeah, Ted Danson was supposed to be Zora dad. It was supposed to.
I
and
remember it, but I
don't remember the
it.
fucking. And I watched that movie a million times.
about.
But they thought that Ted Danson was Whoopi Goldberg baby daddy. They thought it was Nia Long daddy because she went to a sperm bank.
First of all, these cast of characters don't even sound like they should be in the same.
Oh, nigga, this was back in the day, so they were
Yeah, this was-
all popping back then, bro.
Nia Long and Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes. And Will Smith, because Will Smith was Nia Long's best friend in the movie.
Whoopi Goldberg did Eddie.
Because she was riding a bike and she got hit by a car.
Nigga, she was on and popping
She was
back then.
pissed. It had a little bell on it and everything.
And she did Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Oh,
Delivery man.
yeah, that was the name of the movie with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. All right, let's look this up. Nia Long will be easier to find. Not saying her record ain't long, but trying to look at the mother
Oh, see, I
three.
just look them up together. Made in America.
That's what it was.
Yeah. It's a lighthearted tale about the daughter of a
Yeah, that
black
was only her
career woman
her
who
third
discovers
movie.
that she is the product of artificial insemination and that her natural father is a white used car salesman. Her mother is even more disturbed at her discovery and doesn't want anything to do with him. However, the girl still wants a father and he quite likes the idea of having a daughter. Ah, shit, I was 9 when that movie came out. Actually, I was 8.
That
About
was
to be
Nia
9.
Long's third movie. This nigga Will Smith name was Tea Cake Walters.
Cheesecake Walters.
It's
Tea
on.
Cake.
That's funny because it's on Stars.
Cause
I
See,
might,
I
probably
remember her name was Zora though.
yeah, that's how I found it.
I might have to indulge in this movie.
Dog name was Tea Cake.
Yeah, but I've never been into the idea of a sperm bank because it's like you don't know what traits.
You don't
Now,
know the
I
mental
have
problems.
asked both of my baby daddies before, like, to nut in the cup. I'm like, y'all already deadbeats, but at least my kids will have like the same siblings, and I know what to expect at this point. I know I want another one, but I already know that you ain't shit. But my kids can have the same. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And niggas was no, we could do it the traditional way. We could. I would never fuck you again, ever, for any circumstances whatsoever. If
As a,
God came down and said, "You have to save your pussy is the savior of humanity. We need you to do this.
I just want you to know that
Y'all make y'all peace."
as a man,
That was Will Smith's second movie.
that would bruise the shit out of my ego just to hear a woman say, "I would never fuck you ever again." Like, goddamn.
Clearly not, because again, a disappointing Gemini. That nigga can't. He unblocked me to come and send me a sad face. The one that I told off.
You know, see your sad face.
Yes.
Are you trying to simp his way into some pussy?
Well, it won't work. But I
Sympathy,
can't. I
sympathy,
can't do it.
huh?
Mimi, what time is in that corner?
It's 10 o'clock.
No. The episode, how long has it been going?
Oh, 1:43. We almost done.
Yeah,
Um,
trying to avoid that 2 hour mark. So
but my biggest thing is even now, and we know, the relationship that I have with my kids. It's hard for me to leave and do what I want to do. Like my biggest thing is I want to apply for jobs in Cali, to start applying for jobs and then be able to go out there, work, stack money, and then bring them out there. But I would feel guilty even for that. Like, and I would be able to talk to them every day, but just not being able to see them and actually be there in the house with them, I would feel bad, even though I'm doing it for the fam. Even that would make me feel bad. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like I don't give a fuck how good of a person you think you are, how many good deeds you do, or how, tight you is with everybody else. Like, I feel like there has to be something in you that is rotten for you to be capable of completely ignoring and disregarding the fact that you have seeds in this world and you are not in contact with them and you're okay with that. Like you can't help if a motherfucker just, move and skip off the planet and shit and you just have no idea where to start to finding them. Even though it's really hard, I mean, easy to find people on the internet at this point, especially because motherfuckers don't avoid social media. But for you to willingly not be in your kid's life for any reason, I really feel like you are a scumbag. You are like 110% a piece of shit. And that applies to everybody, man, woman, fam, friend, who the fuck ever. Like, you're a piece of shit for that. I don't feel like any child should need to suffer because you feel like, oh, well, I didn't want them more. I don't want to deal with their mom. I don't want to deal with their dad. Because we got deadbeat moms too.
I feel like this is not the original question.
What? No, it did. It asked, were you able to do that? Like, to have a kid in the world and not interact with him at all.
But was this asked of me, or am I just a deadbeat? Because
Period.
that's different.
No, just being able to do that.
It's
Period.
different.
Not to me that.
If you get contracts and legally binding situations for the people that you work with, correct?
I'm
You
saying
make
that's
people.
not something that I would be able to agree to because I'm
Oh,
not a
right.
piece of shit.
That it wouldn't make you a piece of shit.
It would.
How? If I'm doing my homie a solid, it doesn't make me a piece of shit. If anything, it made me a good friend.
You'd rather be a good friend over a good dad.
I'm talking about the context
You would
of the
rather be a good friend
situation.
over a good dad.
If that's the context of the situation,
And then it's like, how are you? You're
if she was
obviously,
like,
if you
Juan,
had other kids,
let's just have a baby. You don't got to be responsible for it, but I trust you enough that I want you to have this baby with me. You don't have to be responsible. I'll get paperwork signed up and everything that you are not legally binding for this baby.
to be like a single mom, or is it like with her girlfriend or her husband and he infertile type shit?
I don't give a fuck what she finna do with this. She asked me for a solid, and if I feel like you are capable of having a baby, you just want to do it by yourself because you're single, but you want this kid, I got you.
I couldn't look at it and know, like, dude, this is my kid, and I'm not there for it.
I'm doing you a solid. This is what you asked for, right?
That's why I asked the two that's already deadbeats, because I'm like, well, at least if my the new kid need a kidney or some shit, he got potential matches.
I was looking
Like
at
y'all already don't have no morals. Y'all walked out on the kids y'all got, so I'm prepared for y'all not to be there.
right. See, that's
There's nothing
different.
to cut. I get, they got
If you ask me
same
to do
DNA
you
type shit,
a
same mom,
favor,
same dad, same last name, and all that shit, and I'm not prepared for you to be there anyway. Because
Right.
you've already shown that you a terrible dad.
right? See, that's different. Them niggas was already deadbeats. I was looking at it from the context. Your homie asked you for a solid.
Cattleman said those people should burn in hell. I believe it. With all my heart.
But I feel one side of the coin.
Right, like you asked me for a solid. I got you.
I couldn't do it, but I feel his side of the coin.
And who's to say I wouldn't be there? I'm just not your father. I'm Uncle Juan.
That's even worse.
So however your mama spin it or where your dad is.
Well, okay. So that's kind of like one of them Monet Zeke situations where we see how much she cared about Zeke and did everything for him, including got him killed. Um,
I brought you in this world. I hope you go. I take you out.
it wasn't on purpose. She
She-
didn't try to. She just found out, and then the season finale went off. So she devastated. She don't know that her husband
Is the one
popped
that
her
did it.
son,
Yeah,
her,
she don't know.
her neph's son, because he just found out that was her son.
Yeah, this is Aquafis. That's why I watched this shit.
You should, though.
But-
That's what you're missing out at.
Nah,
I don't know. I can't look at this kid and know, like, dude, like,
I
this
couldn't
is
do it.
this is my baby, and I'm just walking away. And like I said, I've been Rhea's about to be fucking 18 years
Okay,
old,
but
and I've been in her life for the full 18 years,
Is
and I'm
it-
tripping over a couple of months with me going to Cali, just so I can send money back for mom to do what she needs to do, take care of the house, take care of the kids, while I'm out there building a home for us, for everybody to come out there. And I'm struggling being able to do that because I feel like I'm abandoning my fucking family just doing that shit. That makes me feel like a bad mom.
You
Not
should-
to say if you've done that you're a bad
you
parent.
should get over
It's just a
it.
personal thing.
Should get over it.
It's hard
You're not gonna get
because
to,
it's like
not gonna
if
get
some-
to Cali if you
if-
don't get over it.
if something happens and I'm not there, and then it's gonna like I should have been. What the fuck am I doing all the way out there? I should have been home with my babies.
What if you was famous and on the road?
Like, fuck you mean if I was famous and on the
but
road?
it's the same shit.
It's not.
If you are famous and on the road, and
WWE people travel with their people. I can do the same.
no.
They have to earn
have
the
to
right.
earn
You
that.
gotta earn
You're
that.
not traveling with your people out the gate.
I'm
You
not
have
wor-
to earn
But
it.
if I'm famous, I'm not working for nobody else.
But you said WWE does it.
I'm just
different as a
saying, but
company.
they it's possible for them to do that.
Right, but you see all the shit you have to go through to get to get to that level of trust.
But if I'm starting my own shit, I don't have to have that level of trust. I'm top dog. I'm just saying it's possible.
You can't bring your kids everywhere you go. Would you really want to travel with your family? Think about that.
I want you to think about what I would be famous for that I would have to travel in the first place.
Um, that's why we're not using you per se as an example.
You did. You said if I was famous,
As in the context of this fucking conversation we have,
I don't care what nobody else would
if
do.
the person
Some
was
people love to do that.
right, that's what I'm saying.
But
So
they want to get like look, as much as I talk shit and I want to get away from my people, I go to a hotel for a night or a weekend. We still in the same city. I don't just abandon motherfuckers like,
you're not
nigga, I'm out of
abandoning.
here, bitch. I'm going to Aspen for 3 months. I don't do that shit.
You have to be
You
willing to
could.
make the sacrifice. That's the sacrifice.
Now, yeah, the old wiki motto: no sacrifice, no victory.
Right, this is the sacrifice.
It's hard though.
But that's like saying, like,
And my
Have you?
mom, I trust her over anything. Like I would do it the right way. Like if I did it, I would, assign her temporary custody. So while I'm gone, she would be able to get whatever she could get
Yeah,
for them.
only
Because
person you
that's
have to
that's
worry
what I
about is
did. That
beans.
that's what I did when I went to jail. I assigned temporary custody to my mom during my incarceration. So if she needed to collect benefits for her, get whatever help she needed to get while I was gone, she was able to do that. I would be able to do that, and then, like I said, send money. Make sure that the mortgage bills and everything is still paid. I'm doing my part. Is just being able to be out there and build up what I need to build up, and then get them out there. But it's hard for me to do that because leaving and they not there, I feel like a horrible human
you
being.
don't really want it then.
I do. I just don't want to
It's,
go.
it's
I just don't want to be a
sacrifice.
dead bro. They dads already left. Then when I go, I'll be back. It's like the cross country going to get cigarettes. It
But
just
they
seems
know
weird.
you'll
But
be
they
back.
know you'll be back.
Like
They
you,
know why you're
they know why
going.
you're gone too,
I'm more paranoid about something happening and
and
I'm
then
not
they
there.
know you'll
What
communicate
is
with it.
gonna happen?
It's Milwaukee, bitch. Anything could happen.
She
Shit,
got a
over in
point.
Cali, anything could happen. They gotta get caught in a fucking, that state be on fire all the goddamn
Yeah,
time.
well,
Shit.
It do be
you knew
real.
the risk going out there.
Right. But it's different if we die together as a family in the fire.
Shut up.
All
All
right,
right. So
Just shut up. Just
they,
that
they,
fucking
concludes
shut
this
up.
they
week's
gotta be.
episode of Hoecially Awkward. If you are a person that is willingly able to just turn your back on your kids and act like they don't fucking exist when you chose to get the pussy or get the dick and create these kids, and you was just like, I don't want nothing to do with them. Fuck you, fuck your life, and I hope you're never happy. So, if you were not able to tune in to the entire live, came in late, had to leave early, no matter the case, you can always catch our episodes dropping on every streaming platform. We got Spotify, Apple Music, blah, 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 blah. Every single Tuesday. Live replays when we are under 2 hours will be on Mondays. So you can catch that. What you doing? 10 a.m.?
Yeah, I'm gonna do 11. Well, yeah, actually, I can do 10 since I work from home now.
Well, 10 a.m. You heard it here
That's a
first.
early. That's some
So
early time to hear about some fuck shit.
once again, now before we go off air, we go take a little quick moment of silence for our girl KT. All right. And until next time, we gotta go.